to cut you off if she wants to. Has she said anything about you since she cut you off? I don't think she has, but yet you continue to trash her.
Okay, I'm done with this.
No.
Sorry, no. Sorry.
Do you know what? That's pathetic.
You can trash me, mate, but not
Guys, welcome to Little Black But 91. We are here talking to you guys about Piers Morgan leaving the GMB studio due to being G-checked by Alex as well. Guys, I don't know what to say because I feel like I said this before on our live the other night where we spoke about the Royals and we spoke about Piers Morgan. I said this: Piers Morgan carries an energy that women should be scared of. Women should run from him and women should not be anywhere near him. If you can get flipped to a point because a woman decided she didn't want to get engaged with you anymore, that it caused you to now want to speak such ill of her, then you are a scary proposition to any woman in any proximity. And part of this I want to talk about today also is the fact that I feel like Susan also is an enabler. And the reason why I say that is because she has sat there for years. Once or twice she's engaged and said no, she doesn't agree. But because they've allowed this to go on, they've allowed this to happen. And I know GMB are now doing their little investigations with Ofcom and stuff like that, right? They've allowed this to sit and happen for such a long time. Now they've become part of the circus. And today, a brother like Alex came and G-checked Piers Morgan. But it's not just his work. Others have also done some great work as well. Trish Goddard, Dr. Shola also spoke against him as well. And it's starting to now build momentum, okay? That his rhetoric of I'm a white male and I can say whatever I feel like on a public platform in the press coverage and get away with it seems now to be crushing suddenly around him, just like the monarchy too. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know. Seems coincidental, okay? But guys, let me tell you something. Let's make sure you like, you share, you subscribe to this channel if you're new to it, because we're going to have more great content like this. And as well, also let you guys know, you got the minerals, you got the minerals. Stay hydrated. All right, cool. Let me grab my water and stay hydrated, baby. All right, cool. Let's watch a little bit more of that clip because it's succulent. It's beautiful. And you're going to understand why I said I think Susan's a bit of an enabler when I watch this clip. Okay.
No. I'm being...
Sorry, can't do
this.
This is
absolutely diabolical behaviour. I'm sorry, but Piers spouts off on a regular basis and we all have to sit there and listen.
So one of the things, if you've watched ever Piers Morgan's show, you'll realize that one of the things I really despised about the way he held the hosting narrative at a show was that he never gave people the opportunity, especially when it came to racial issues, to really defend themselves. As soon as they did, he would cut them off. He would try to use straw man tactics, you know what I'm saying, fallacies and stuff like that to get the person to no longer exist in their particular truth. And he was heralded as this white savior who speaks truth because all the minorities seemingly are all trying to take your jobs and all the minorities are trying to, okay, I'm exaggerating there. The minorities are having their say and feeling a certain way. Oh, don't let them speak. We're now, white people are now the minority. Yeah, I'm the one that's now done it hard against. Oh, I'm the one that's been hard done by. You know, life is working against us white folk now. Oh, please. Oh, please. Okay. And so he's carrying that same Karen energy, but the difference between Karen energy in a man and a woman is that the man actually has power. And so what he utilized is the ability here to walk off. But listen, this guy can write an article later on. He will use his power to be able to dismantle any arguments that come against him. And so him walking off was a big sign of the fact that he could not take it when it was dished out. Finally, when Alex obviously stood up to him today, he's feeling some type of way, right? Because the kind of conversation that's come to him in the past week or so have been one that has come with a continual narrative. It's been coming. People have been going against him for a little while, but it's been coming, and now it's starting to gather momentum. You can see that he's starting to crack. Why is he starting to crack? Because, and so what does he do to try and negate the cracking? He walks off to try and stop the conversation, to stop the accountability, to stop being told, listen, your behavior is out of sorts, okay? He got it light. I think Alex gave it to him light blood. He could have gone harder, okay? He gave it to him light blood, okay? Let's continue watching a little bit more.
6:30 to 7 o'clock yesterday was incredibly hard to watch. Incredibly hard to watch. This, you know, he has the ability to come in here and talk.
And so I love the way that Alex talks. You know, I always say this, listen, when you do war, you don't fight the way you want to fight. You fight smart. You don't get crazy, you get smart. Okay, one thing I'm starting to realize is when you're dealing with the white contingency, okay, anybody who's white watching my show and anybody who knows me and is white, I appreciate you. Don't get it twisted. But the way that sometimes you lot do war, you will dismantle us as black people. And when I say you, it may not be you personally. You may not be a racist. You may not be someone who dislikes me. I'm not trying to come at you. I want you to understand there is there's a story. I say story. We have to be able to speak in these kind of parallels because it makes it easier for us to be able to explain what we're saying. Okay. Now, so the issue here is that when you do pull up on white people and you speak and say, hey, you know what you're doing is wrong, suddenly they go into this, I wouldn't dare do that to you. Like, come on, come off that. We're holding you to account, and instead of you being accountable, you now turn into this little kid. You've mastered the technique of being able to deflect and be able to draw sympathy because you've been doing it for a very long time in this empire. And so now, because of your position of power, look at what Morgan does. He walks off. And so when Alex is explaining how, I love the way he was emotive of it. Between 6:30 and 7:30, it was the most difficult thing to watch. Now, if you know black folk, we ain't about to often come with, it's difficult to watch. We're going to be like, are you dumb? Don't talk to us like that. Listen, don't come on a mad thing at 6:30, 7:30. We might come like that. But we realize this is not going to work. If we want to destroy evil works, okay, if we want to destroy some of the evil notions and thought process that these people have, that certain white people have, then we can't play the game the way we want to play it. We have to play by the rules. Okay, Prince Harry and Meghan saw that and they played by the rules to win the game. You have to play the game, which is do the media as they do the media. You want to do sympathy? I'm gonna draw sympathy too. Yeah, you wanna do that little crying act? I will also do the emotional act too. It's incredibly hard to watch. And it was incredibly hard to watch because the guy was going at it, trashing Meghan the whole way through. I mean, it sounded like one of those guys who just was not over a situation where a girl didn't want to be with them. I like this.
It's pretty difficult to put into words how disgusted I am, how depressed I am.
And that's how I feel about Piers Morgan at the moment. I'm disgusted by that. Do you know what I'm saying? But let's play a little bit more of the clip.
From a position where he doesn't fully understand.
Okay.
And
I think we need to. I think we need to just all take a break.
Now, Susan, why the hell do we need to take a break? When Piers Morgan was doing what he was doing, did you tell him to take a break? You didn't. I don't like Susan. I'm a real true. Susan, no beef. If you see this, I hope you see this. I don't like your act on the show. You may be a lovely woman outside the show. I don't like your act on the show. It always seems to be enabling Piers to do what he always wants to do. Sorry, I didn't even put myself back on. You know, whenever I see Susan, when it comes to difficult subjects like this, it always feels like she's just kind of tipping and toeing around the issue. Sis, talk up, nah? Talk up. This ain't the time to now, okay, I think we should calm down. Calm down where? Is the guy being aggressive? Is the guy being aggressive? You see, this is the notion I'm talking about. These are the microaggressions I'm talking about. Calm down where? Was he overly emotional? No. Was he overly aggressive? Was he raising his voice? Was he doing too much? No, he was explaining how he felt. We all need to calm down. No, tell your boy to calm down because he walked out. This is what I'm talking about when it comes to white people. I'm frustrated by the little microaggressions, and they will tell you, "Oh, I wasn't saying I'm not racist. I wouldn't say you're, a nigger or anything. I'm not saying you said to me I'm a nigger. I'm talking about the microaggressions that you've ingested, and now you're putting upon me. Oh, I think we need to calm down now. Calm down where? We weren't excitable. Listen, did you hear Alex? Me, I'm more excitable than Alex is. I'm more excitable than Alex is. And you're telling him to pallet it down even more. Do you understand? That's why I don't rock with Susan right now in this particular thing. Let me rip a little bit back a little bit so you can see it. Okay, let's go back a little bit back so you can see what I'm talking about.
And
I think we need to. I think we need to just all take a break. We'll see you in a moment.
And maybe she got directions from the directors to move on the show and have a break because Piers walked off. But I don't care. We don't care. Okay, because at the end of the day, this is what I'm talking about, how it always affects us and how it always comes against us and how it works against us. He decided to walk off, And this conversation, I'll show you how it even started, the conversation, how it started in this particular section anyway.
Yes.
Well, hang on. We'll come Alex in a sec.
Okay, all right, I'll wait.
Well.
Would you mind waiting?
Well, actually, I don't know, no. Carry on.
To you, mate. I was just going to...
I was going to make the point, Alex, that something very different happened with Prince Harry, was that he was in a relationship.
So this conversation actually started. Let me stay hydrated. This conversation obviously started with with them talking about the Prince Harry and the Meghan situation, and it's actually a very much longer video, and I'm going to do a reaction to the whole 15 minutes or so of the video, etc. Right? But this obviously started with that whole situation, and you know, you can see even here where Alex is like everybody has to sit with what Piers does every week. Every week he does the exact same thing. Yeah, whatever he says goes. And for a while, this was working. For a while, the white supremacy was celebrating, because they got finally their voice to be able to say what they truly feel, which is the racist, how they really feel. The racism that's within their bones. They got to say how they really feel because of misogyny, the sexism. I would say more for Piers, less racism and more sexism and misogyny. That's what he displayed with Meghan Markle. He displayed an outright misogyny and sexism in there. And the reason why I say misogyny, a hate for women, is because the way you turned, a bitter heart like that, bro. It can't be that way that you come out and do article after article, come on GMB and come and trash the woman as well and trash her interview, calling her this and that, you know, always trying to flip her. You've been doing this for at least 2 years, bro. Come on. You can't be that hurt, bro. You cannot be that hurt, bro. Because one girl decided, who had a man at the time as well. Her man was a prince. No, you have to deep it, you know. A girl had a man as a prince. A royalty, the very people that you're defending, had a royal husband, a royal boyfriend at the time, and you got annoyed because she didn't invite you to a wedding. You're showing your tail as to why she didn't show you to the wedding. You know when they say to you, the reason why you didn't get a job is because and then you flip out and they're like, that's the reason why you didn't get a job. Let me say that to Piers. The reason why you didn't get invited, you're showing it right now. That energy, possessive, you're entitled, thinking that you deserve this. How can you think you have an entitlement to a woman? Come on, bro. It's somebody else's wife. Somebody else's wife. She's married to somebody else's husband. She's married to a husband, bruv. She has a whole man. Bro, come on, man. Yo, that's pathetic, bro. Like, real spit. Pathetic. Honestly, pathetic.
With a woman who was very different. And they felt that the press then turned on them and was racist.
And I understand that you don't like Meghan Markle. You've made it so clear. And
so, you know, I and I'll play a little bit less of more of the clip as well. But it's just like, you know what? Piers, we are tired of you. We are tired of you, bro. We're tired of you, bro. Like, no word of a lie. In fact, I want to play the Trish Goddard video as well for you guys to even see it, right? I want to show you the Trish Goddard video. Because, like I said, this is exactly what he's been hold on a minute. He's been doing for years, right? And so the pressure was building. It's not, like I said, it's not just Alex. It was a pressure building over the course of the months that has been getting us to this point. People have been coming at him left, right, and center. So let's play a little bit of this clip. So this obviously oh, hold on a minute. Sorry, apologies. I need to even play the clip. I realized I was playing the clip in my ear and not showing you guys. So let me play that again, baby. There we go.
People, I'm sorry. Racism against black people. I'm sorry. You know, I'm sorry, Piers. You don't get to call out what is and isn't racism against black people. You can call out all the other stuff. I'll leave you to call out all the other stuff you want, but leave the racism stuff to us.
I just think, okay.
Listen, you know, that's what I'm talking about, the length of entitlement that I'm talking about. They think they can tell us what we feel. Listen, don't get twisted. I believe that obviously it's not everything that's racism, right? I'll be frank with you. It's not everything that's racism. But when there is a mountain of evidence, I'll put this back on myself. When there's a mountain of evidence, sir, you don't get the opportunity to tell me what racism is. You know what I'm saying? And that's the level of entitlement that comes with Piers Morgan, that he's displayed on a regular basis, and we are tired of it. We will not have it. We will not have it. Woof, woof, woof. Stay hydrated, baby.